Today we'll discover the story of a woman who changed the way we see childhood. A woman ahead of her time, strong, sensitive, determined. Maria Montessori was born on August 31st, 1870, in Chiaravalle, a small town in Italy. From an early age, she showed she wouldn't follow the path expected of women at that time. Her father was conservative, but her mother encouraged her to study, to question, to grow. Against all odds, in 1896, Maria graduated in medicine, becoming one of the first female doctors in Italy. That alone was revolutionary. Imagine a woman in a room full of men studying anatomy, treating patients, constantly doubted, and still moving forward. While working as a doctor, Maria became interested in children with cognitive and physical disabilities. She noticed something others didn't. These children had potential. They just needed an environment that respected their pace and way of learning. She began diving into psychology, pedagogy, and philosophy of education. She wanted more than to treat symptoms. She wanted to understand the child's mind. In 1900, she was invited to run a school for children with disabilities in Rome. Using her observations and methods, these children exceeded the academic expectations of so-called normal children. People started to notice. In 1907, Maria Montessori had her first opportunity to apply her ideas with neurotypical children. She opened the first Casa dei Bambini, the children's house, in a poor district of Rome. In a simple space, she allowed children to be free to explore, manipulate materials, make decisions, and learn with their hands. She watched, she took notes, she learned from them, and the more freedom she gave, with limits, the more she saw a respected child thrives. This experience gave birth to what we now know as the Montessori Method. The success of the Children's House spread quickly. In just a few years, Montessori schools opened in many countries: France, the United States, India, the United Kingdom. She began to travel, give lectures, and write books. But her life was not easy. During World War I, and later with the rise of fascism in Italy, Maria was forced into exile. She lived in Spain, then the Netherlands, and finally India. In India during World War II, she was kept under surveillance but used her time to train teachers and deepen her work on education for peace. In the final years of her life, Maria Montessori was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 3 times, in 1949, 1950 and 1951. She never won, but her legacy was already immortal. She continued to write, teach and travel, even at an advanced age. On May 6, 1952, Maria Montessori passed away in Noordwijk, the Netherlands, at the age of 81. Today, more than 70 years after her death, the Montessori method is used in thousands of schools around the world. And more than that, her philosophy lives in homes, in lovingly prepared spaces, in every adult who chooses to respect childhood. Maria Montessori didn't just create a method. She gave us a new way of seeing the child, not as an empty vessel to be filled, but as a seed full of potential, needing the right environment to grow. She taught us that peace begins with the child, that freedom, when united with responsibility, transforms, and that the true teacher is one who observes in silence and believes deeply.